Okay, today let's read about Magadha Empire. Its period was from six. It is about all the empires. Now we will read after we have finished the Mahajanpads. Magadha Empire period was 6th century BC to 4th century BC. Its extent was from Magadha embraced the former district of Patna, Gaya, and parts of Sahabad, and grew to be the leading start of the time. You can see in this in the there is a map of Magadha Empire. It is in that now present day Bihar to be the leading star. Haryanka in Magadha Empire. Let's read about Haryanka dynasty. Originally founded in 566 BC by the grandfather of Bimbisara, but actual foundation was laid by Bimbisara. 544 BC to 492 BC. He was contemporary of Buddha and Mahavira. He conquered Anga. King was Brahmadatta, modern eastern Bihar, to gain control over the Champa River trade route with Southeast Asia, Sri Lanka and South India. His capital was Rajgir or Girivraja. He strengthened his position by matrimonial alliance with the ruling families of Kosala. Kosala Devi, sister of Prasenajit, with Vaishali, by Lichachavi Princess Chelana and Madra Shama. His capital was surrounded by 5 hills, the opening in which were closed by stone walls on all sides. This made Rajgir impregnable. Fought with Avanti king Chandrapradyot, but became friends later. Sent his physician Jivaka to Chandrapradyot when he was suffering from jaundice. He was known as Srenik as per the Jain text, which means that he had a large standing army. He is supposed to be one of the first king to have a large standing army, also called Senia. Then comes Ajatasattu from 492 BC to 460 BC, son of Bimbasara and Chelana. He killed his father, instigated by Devadatta, and seized the throne. Annexed Vaisali and Kosala. Annexed Vaisali with the help of a war engine which was used to throw stones like catapults. Also possessed a chariot to which a mace was attached, thus facilitating mass killings. Kosala was ruled by Prasenjit at that time. Buddha died during his reign. Arranged the first Buddhist council. Then comes Udain from 460 to 444 BC. He founded the new capital at Pataliputra, situated at the confluence of the Ganga and Son rivers. He built a fort there. The last Haryanka king was Nagadasaka. Then comes Sisunaga dynasty. Founded by a minister, Sisunaga transferred his capital from Pataliputra to Vaisali. He was succeeded by Kalasoka, who did the second Buddhist council. Dynasty lasted for 2 generations only. Greatest achievement was the destruction of power of Avanti. Then comes Nanda dynasty. It is considered first of the non-Kshatriya dynasties. Founder was Mahapadmananda. He added Kalinga to his empire. He claimed to be the Ekarath, the sole sovereign who destroyed all the other ruling prince. Known by different name: Ugrasena, second Parsurama, Aparo Parsurama, and Sarvakshetrantaka, the last 2 in Puranas. Alexander attacked India in their reign. Dhanananda, called Agramis by Greeks, was Nanda king at that time. Nandas were fabulously rich and enormously powerful, maintained 2 lakhs infantry, 60,000 cavalry, and 60,000 war elephants. This is supposed to have checked Alexander's army from advancing towards Magadha. Causes of Magadha's success: enjoyed advantageous geographical position, that is nearest richest iron deposits, thus effective weapons. The 2 capitals of Magadha, Rajgir and Patliputra, were situated at very strategic point. Fertile soil of the lower Ganga regions, first used elephants in wars. Magadhan society had an unorthodox character. It had a good mix of Aryan and non-Aryan people. Emergence of Jainism and Buddhism also led to a revolution in terms of philosophy and thought. They enhanced liberal traditions. Society was not so much dominated by the Brahmins, and many kings of Magadha were low in origins. There is a note: archaeologically 6th century BC marks the beginning of NBPW phase, or Northern Black Polished Ware, which was very glossy shining type of the pottery. This marked the beginning of second urbanization in India. Thank you.